Namaste children and very good morning to you. And today we are going to discuss with a new topic. It's about Roman numerals. Please go through the screen which I'll share with you and I'll be speaking with you and please listen to it carefully children. We are going to learn about Roman numerals. Romans use these symbols during this. See the city of Romans to do their everyday activities. How we are doing with our numbers, they use this Roman symbols. You have seen these Roman numerals on many ways. You have seen it on the wall clock. You have seen on a railway platform marking Roman numeral as a platform number 1. Okay, so there are 7 symbols in the Roman numerals. V, I stand for 1, V, 5, and X stand for 10, L denote 50 symbol, and C stand for 100, D stand for 500, M stand for 1000. These are the 7 symbols of Roman numerals. Romans were using this so to count for counting and calculating. 3 rules for writing the Roman numerals. Let us understand these rules. Number 1 rule of repetition. Rule number 2, rule of addition. Okay children. And the third rule is rule of subtraction. Okay children. So this is how we are going to learn the rules and we'll apply it. Rule number 1, that is rule of repetition. Now, what is there in that? How it is? Let us understand. When a symbol is repeated twice or thrice, its value is multiplied by 2 or 3 respectively. We'll see with an example. See, M stand for 1000. What does stand for? It's 2 times repetition of that symbol M. So it is 2000. If 3 times repetition, it becomes 3000. Children, pay attention. Yes. So this is how, but we can maximum repeat only 3 times. We can't repeat it more than 3 times. There are certain symbols which have to be repeated and that will repeat only 3 times. Second rule is rule of I, C, X and M can be repeated 3 times. The other symbol V, L, D are never repeated. Only I, C, M can be repeated. So 1 stands for 1, I stand for 1, I stand for 2, I stand for 3, and 4 doesn't means I. 4 we have a different symbol IV. Okay. So rule number 3, symbols VLD are never repeated symbols. Okay children. So 550 and 500 can't be repeated. Let us see how to write 10. We can't write VV. Just we have to write down X. Okay. For 10, X is the correct symbol. We can't write VV. We can't repeat it. Rule number 2. Rule of addition. If a symbol of smaller value is written to the right of the greater value, the symbol of higher value, we add the smaller values to the greater value. Let us see how it is done. With the example, Xi. So I is smaller and it's written in front of the bigger symbol. So it will get added. 10 plus 1. What is 10 plus 1 children? It is 11. Okay. Now we have another rule. Rule number 3. Rule of subtraction. Rule number 1. If a symbol of smaller value is to the left of the symbol of greater value, higher value, we subtract the smaller value from the higher value. With the help of an example, we'll understand it. So, XC, C is the greater symbol, X is written before it, so it will get subtracted. Let us see what is the answer of XC. XC is 100 minus 10. 100 minus 10 is 90. So, how to write 90 in the Roman numeral? Just XC. Rule number 2, the symbol VLD cannot be subtracted. Okay, so 95 is not how to write. It's 100 minus 5. So VC is the not the way. This is the way which I am telling you. 90 plus 5. 90 how you will write? Now we have learned it. XC. Okay. 95 is the way. Rule of subtraction. The third rule. I, X and C are used to subtract. There are just 6 combinations. Let us go through the 6 combination of Roman numerals. IV is nothing but 5 minus 1, that is 4. Next, IX. This is same symbol with same rule with the different new symbols. 10 minus 1, that is 9. So how to write XL? Here it is 50 minus 10, that is 40. How we will write in Roman numeral 40? XL. We don't write XXS. We can't repeat X more than 3 times. So X is written as 100 minus 10, that is 90. Okay, children, please remember this combination. CD. C is 100, D is 500. So C is written before the bigger symbol, so it will get subtracted and the answer will be 400. CM. So 1000 minus 100, that is 900. Please children remember these rules and this will help you to solve many of your sums. Read and write down the Roman numerals. Example. What is MCMMXXXI stand for? Let us find out. We all know the M stand for 1000, C stand for 100, okay, and X stand for 10. You already know the value of Y as 1. So 1 stands 100,000. So this is how we had to add them. M plus CM. C is smaller than M. So it will get subtracted. So we will write down the value of it. Here we will write 1000. See children, pay attention. M is, the value of M is 1000 in Hindu Arabic numeral. CM is nothing but 1000 minus 100. So 1000 minus 100 is 900. We have learned about it. Triple X, that is XXX. Just we have to add 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, that is 30. And in ones digit we have I. I means 1. Now add all this, you will get the result. That is the addition of this, the value of this number, symbol. Okay. So what it is? 1931 is the answer. Hope children you understood how to learn the Roman numerals. Okay children. Now I'll stop sharing and we will understand in detail the Roman numerals. Same one I'll be repeating you the rules on the board. You have seen the video. Now you will look at the board. So what are the symbols? I, V, X, L, C, D, M. We all know what is it. So again I'll revise the rule number 1. So rule number 1 says that rule number 1 says that if I write a smaller symbol before the larger symbol, it will get subtracted. So 5 minus 1 is 4. If I write, take one more example, I have taken X. Before that I wrote I, smaller symbol. So X is 10 and it's written before it. So you subtract it. The answer is 9. This was your rule number 1. Now let us understand rule number 2. So I had taken a same number V, symbol V and I have written in front of it. So when you write a smaller symbol before the larger symbol, it will get added. So 5 plus 1, the value is 6. VI is 6. Same way I will take another digit symbol XI. XI is nothing but 10 plus 1, 11. So rule number 2 is when you add a smaller symbol, we will add when we write before smaller symbol is written before the greater symbol, it will get added. Now we will understand rule number 3. I, X, C, M. I, X, C, M can be repeated maximum 3 times. Maximum 3 times we can repeat. We can't repeat 4 times. If I write I, it is 3. If I write, for writing 4, we don't use like this. This is not the way. We have a got IV. As we have learned in the rule number 1, IV stands for 4. Okay, children? Now we will understand in detail. IXCM is repeated maximum 3 times. Now which are the symbol not repeated? Which are not circle? That is your rule number 4. V, L, D are never repeated. Never repeated, children. So we are never repeating the symbol VLD. We know we should not repeat it anymore. Okay, children. Now we will understand in detail. We have understood rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3, 4, and now rule number 5. Please pay attention. VLD are never repeated. Next, I, X, and C can be subtracted. Can be subtracted. And which are the symbol which never get subtracted? Greater symbol. B, D, M. B, D, M are never subtracted. B, D, M are never subtracted. Once again, children, will understand what is the Roman numerals? Roman numerals are 7 symbols which are used by Romans, and it is very helpful. So we are also using it. These are the 7 symbols and these are the values for it. And I discuss with you the 7 symbols. Okay, children? Now we will understand the check pointer 1.6 of your textbook. Write the Hindu-Arabic numeral. They told us to write the Hindu-Arabic numeral for this. I'll be doing 2 sums and you have to do the remaining sums. Okay, children? So, these are the 2 questions which I will be doing for you. What does V stand for? V stand for, you know, the value of V is 5. If you don't know the value, you can write like this and you can keep doing the sums. So V stand for 5, I stand for 1. So what is it? 5 plus I means 1, again 1, again 1. 3 times I is written. So when you add all this, you will get 8. Same way, what does X stand for? We know X is 10. Just write 10 plus 10 because 2 times X is written. Now you see, IX this. You know what does IX stand for? That is 10 minus 1 is 9. So add this, you will get 29 as the answer. So this way you can do your exercise check pointer 1.6. You have another way. If Hindu-Arabic numeral is given to you, you can write. Now suppose 7 is the Hindu-Arabic numeral. How to write in the Roman numeral? Okay. 5, 6, 7. This is how we write. Hindu-Arabic numeral is given. You can write Roman numeral for you. Like this, you can complete your check pointer 1.6. Okay. And there is before number, after number, filling the blanks are given. Everything you can do as today's homework. Thank you, children, for listening to me. And hope you will remember this symbols and its value. It will be very helpful to do your sums. Thank you. Have a good